On Practice is one of Mao's three seminal works, along with On Contradiction and Report on an Investigation into the Peasant Movement and Hunan. It's important to know if you want to know or understand Maoist theory. In it, he tells us how to use knowledge and thinking in a dialectical way, one that is quite different from the empiricism or rationalism that we traditionally use. Here, I'll explain his work in plain English for ease of consumption. 1. What Mao gives us is the dialectical materialist theory of the unity of knowing and doing. For us, all knowledge is dependent upon the social nature of man, which is itself dependent upon the historical development of production and class struggle. All knowledge is understood from the context of man's activity and production. Our work in the factory has an immense influence on our knowledge, mainly because it has been the driving force for our development of technology. The social relations of production develop step by step from a lower to a higher level, and as a result of man's knowledge also develops step by step from a lower to a higher level. The dialectical materialist theory of knowledge places practice in the primary position, holding that human knowledge can in no way be separated from practice. Knowledge must always be applied to the real world to be tested for accuracy. Anything not tested or refused to be tested cannot claim to be knowledge. They are only ideas. The dialectical materialist theory of knowledge takes place in a two-step process of cognition. The first step is the perception of a thing. A person sees only the phenomenal side, the separate aspects, the external relations of things. He sees only the superficial world, the facts as they are, but no deep meaning. As these stimuli bombard the mind, eventually they build up to a point where there is a quantity into quality that begins the second phase of cognition, logical knowledge. Logical knowledge is the revealing or discovery of the essence of a thing, or the internal relations of it and the interconnections in the surrounding world. It is to fully understand the totality of a thing. Rational knowledge is dependent upon perceptual knowledge. It is built upon the information collected by the perceptual knowledge. Knowledge begins with practice. And theoretical knowledge is acquired through practice and must then return to practice. The cycle of this placed into practice and then back into theory is endless, and knowledge is developed more. This is where we get Mao's expression, theory, practice, theory. Here we can point out left and right deviations. Idealism and mechanical materialism, opportunism and adventurism are all characterized by a break between the subjective and the objective, by the separation of knowledge and practice. This is the dialectical materialist theory of the unity of knowing and doing.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.